Have you ever gone to a McDonald's and you ask for a McFlurry and they say, ice cream machine's not working, ice cream machine's broken, ice cream machine's being cleaned?
Once.
Once, only once. Wow, you are a rare human being. It seems
Dude,
like every
no.
Okay.
That's it, man. I guess I'm like the good luck guy. I've never had an ice cream issue.
You've never, so every time you've ever gone to get a McFlurry, except for one time, you have gotten it.
And I got it. And the only reason why I think we didn't get it was because we were a bunch of drunken teenagers. And the guy's like, fuck these guys.
And that's the thing. A lot of people have had this sort of speculation that when they come in and they've gotten the answer so often that, ice cream machine's down, ice cream machine's being cleaned, ice cream machine's broken. They kind of speculate that they're just telling me to fuck off. They're basically telling me to fuck off, that, it's a hard job maybe to make a McFlurry for some reason, which I don't think it is. And they don't want to go out of their way to help me out. That is not the case. The case is actually a little bit more, a little bit harder, a little bit more complex than that. And you actually end up feeling bad for the franchisee, the person who owns the franchise or that has purchased the franchise in this situation. So what is happening is these ice cream machines are they have like a complex 4-hour cleaning cycle. And you would think, okay, just get a backup machine. And I've asked, well, why don't you guys have a backup machine? And they go, yeah, that one's down too. The reason is because what has happened is and I'm going to get the name of the company. These machines are made by Taylor Commercial Food Services. And they are also the only people that can service these machines. So what happens is during these 4-hour cleanings, if anything goes wrong, and I mean anything, if the cleaning, because there's bacteria involved, I guess, if anything goes wrong, if the cleaning is off by 1 degree, it will give you an error message that says you cannot use this. It still needs to be cleaned because something went wrong. But the error message is so complex that nobody can distinguish it. So because of this, you have to run it again, and you have to basically just keep going until it finally says after 4, 8, whatever, fucking 20 hours, it finally gets ran right. And then you have ice cream. So because of this...
Whoa, hang on. You mean to tell me there's only one that's putting all your eggs in one basket?
Yes.
And McDonald's tells you have to have this machine. And
you have to have this machine. You have to serve McFlurries and ice cream, and you have to buy it off these guys, and only they can repair it, right? So this is a complicated, like a conflict of interest, I would say, right?
No shit. What else were you going to say? Sorry, I want to cut you off. I'm trying to process this as you tell me, and my mind is like.
So this has almost become a meme of the ice cream machine is broken. Ice cream machine is broken. Ice cream machine is broken. I remember actually one of my favorite memes is somebody rolls up to the drive-thru and they go, "Can I get a cocaine McFlurry?" And they go, "I can't do that." "Why the hell not? Our ice cream machine is broken." It's not the fact that it's got cocaine. So it's become a meme in the public consciousness, so much so that there is a website called mcbroken.com, so that you, before you venture out, before you get in that lineup, that there is no way out of. Once you're in the lineup for the drive-thru, you can't get out, and you get to that speaker and you go, "Can I get a McFlurry?" And they go, "Ice cream machine is down." There's a website called McBroken, so you don't get yourself stuck there where you have to drive up to the next window and go, "Yeah, I didn't order anything," and then drive up, wait till the next person gets served, and spend a half an hour there for nothing. McBroken.com will show you exactly how many are broken all over America and Canada. I've seen it up to like 40% at times. It's fucking ridiculous. It seems like they're always out, and you can check before you go.
It looks like I can go anywhere but the United States to get one.
Well, in my hometown, I've definitely had a lot of problems with it. I'll be honest, man. Within the last 20 years, with the exception now that they have pretty good coffee, pretty much the only reason I would ever go to a McDonald's is to get a McFlurry. I don't really care for their burgers. I don't care. Their fries were pretty good in the 90s, but something changed somewhere around the way. They used to be kind of soggy, and then they got really crispy, and then something, they haven't quite been the same. So the fries were really good in the 90s. After that, the only thing I've really ever wanted was a McFlurry, and now they're coffee. So for like 20 years, I haven't really been going because I just know that the only thing that they have is always going to be broken.
The only thing I go for now is just coffee. I'm not an ice cream guy, so I don't like, and then when I do order, it's for the wife, and then I choose to get it if they don't have it. I've never had it broken though. Like I don't remember it ever being broken for me. But like everything about McDonald's is there's some kind of fuckery. The Monopoly games were rigged. You know, stupid things like this. Like you're like, what the fuck? And now, like on TikTok, if you follow TikTok and you go ice cream machine, a lot of these kids are coming out and saying, sometimes we just don't want to fucking make you McFlurries.
Oh, really?
So if there's no boss, yeah, the ice cream machine's broken and everybody has a giggle out of it. So what do we think? What do you think is going to happen here?
Well, okay, so there's a PS to this. In the recent years, there's a company called Kitsch that has actually been able to diagnose the problem for these McFlurry machines, these ice cream machines. This company Kitsch has, I've heard it as a mobile app, and I've also heard it as a separate machine that you can hook up to the ice cream machine, that when it throws out an error, it'll convert it into English and tell you exactly what the problem is. Oh, you didn't clean out this particular area, or you didn't do this, or the ice cream was too cold, is one of the stories that I've heard consistently, is if you don't wait for the ice cream to warm up a little bit before you clean it, that'll give you an error. This machine will give you in plain English what exactly is the problem so that you can fix it without calling in a technician, which, by the way, the technicians they cost a fortune from what I'm told.
Yeah. So yeah, that makes sense to me. But now you're looking at a third party getting involved for another app to say, this is all you got to do.
Yeah. So for a little while, this was like the hidden secret. Whenever the franchisees would get together at conventions, they all kind of passed around like, hey, just so you know, this is, I'll help you out. This is how you do it. This is how, and it was good for me to get my ice cream machine working. And it's good for you because you get your ice cream machine working. And it's good for me because your ice cream machine works. My ice cream machine works. Everybody, we have a reputation to uphold, and McDonald's ice cream reputation is better because all of our ice cream machines work. But that is not how McDonald's saw it, because McDonald's, once they found out about this app that was going around, they banned it. They said, this is, we do not endorse this. And if we find out that you've been using this and hooked it up to the machine, it will void your warranty and you will no longer be allowed to use your ice cream machine. This will void the warranty, and you won't be able to use it anymore.
So that tells me that somebody up in the old corporate headquarters is getting kickback.
That's what the speculation is.
Getting a kickback on the machine itself, and then you're getting a kickback on the technician. You're getting a kickback on replacements, on parts. You're getting kickback on everything. That's the only thing I can see.
There's something going on. I don't know if it's necessarily a kickback or backdoor business deal. You scratch my back, I scratch your back. McDonald's, who knows what else they own or what this company owns.
Well, I was going to say, maybe it's an umbrella company that nobody knows about. You know, that Ray Kroc or whatever his name is. That's my sister company. That's a company I bought back in the day when I was selling mixers, and all of a sudden now, this is the company and I own it. So you need to go through everything so I can get my fucking money.
So here's the thing. Here's the good news is the FTC has finally decided to do an investigation into this. They see enough red flags. It's been going on for long enough. This is coupled in with a few other things that we can get into later, but the good news is the FTC sees the corruption. They're looking out for the franchisees who have just been, they're obligated to offer the ice cream. They're obligated to buy the machine off of this guy, and they're obligated to get it serviced by this person who's going to charge them an arm and a leg. And they have a solution that works, that you would think McDonald's would be 100% behind. Okay, whatever gets the product out there, whatever keeps our reputation. But what's more important to them is to keep this other company happy. For whatever reason, they would prefer to keep this other company happy than keep their own reputation pristine by keeping their ice cream machines operating.
I'm saying that's $1 million operation they're going to get busted with.
Yeah, well, something's going to happen. The FTC is looking into it. They're seeing that this is they're coupling it in with things like your phone. Suddenly, your phone, if you have an iPhone, a new iPhone comes out. Suddenly, your iPhone is slowing
Yep.
down. So what they're seeing is the FTC is seeing these people are they're sabotaging their own product in order to make more money in the long run. They sabotage the ice cream machine to sell you upgrades and service and whatever, sabotage your phone to sell you an upgrade. So the good news is we're going to see some light at the end of the tunnel, hopefully.
Yeah, I hope so. It's not going to affect me, but I mean, I bet you'll see a download on the McDonald's app. You'll get 2 free ice creams or something with the app or something. So the McDonald's will change it around and go, you're going to get a large McFlurry for free. Download the app, register, so we can have more for the mailing list, and then get a free McFlurry. So McDonald's will turn this around somehow.
Yeah. Well,
They'll have a McFlurry day.
Unfortunately, and here's the thing. Here's what it really looks like is McDonald's seems to be in the business of sucking money out of their franchisees rather than making money off of their customers. Instead of making a good, consistent product, they seem interested, and we can take a little bit of extra money off of these rich people who have, they're trying to live the American dream and start their own business by buying a McDonald's. I mean, if that's what your dream is, and operate this business and do a legitimate thing. And they go, well, we're going to nickel and dime you here, nickel and dime you there. And it's not even nickel and dime, because it is an expensive checkup by a what's the word I'm looking for? By a person that can fix this, a technician.
Yeah, technician, yes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, dude, you got to think, if that machine costs you $10,000, you got to have one. You cannot have a McDonald's without McFlurries.
Yeah, you can't. So I'm sure that you're under contract to offer the same product at all McDonald's, right? You can't.
So like, let's just use Ontario as an example. I know we like to get American, but you have one guy in Toronto. Okay, but that one guy from Toronto then has to do all the 401s, and he's down in London and Windsor and all these fun Ottawas and all this, and they go, well, when can he come? It's probably going to be about a month. So you keep running your cleaning cycle, and then when he gets to you're probably the part you need. He probably just goes in and runs a spoon around one side of it and goes, yeah, it's good. Here's your $500 fucking bill, because you got to pay for my mileage. I put me up in a hotel if you're out of the area. Oh, fuck. It'd just be what a racket. What a good racket if you're on the receiving side of that.
Well, in all honesty, I don't even think it's that. I think that these ice cream machines mess up so much that they probably got a guy within driving distance of most McDonald's so that they can pay for a service call, once or twice a week or 3 times a week or every couple of days, and they get a big bill. They get another bill,
That. What I would do then is I would pay the fucking ice cream guy to be on my payroll, because everybody in my town owns, all the McDonald's are owned by one family franchise. So I just be like, fuck it. You've been doing this for years. I'm going to put you on my payroll. Here's $60,000 or $70,000 a year. Make sure my ice cream machines are working. This is probably going to cost me like fucking $300,000 anyways. I got to make sure they're going.